Hello and welcome back to Intelligent Design. We're now part 5 of this series where we're trying to have a sustainable environment here. We're failing to, however. I set up last time some herbivores and some carnivores, hoping to get a decent animal population. We have the plants, I think, under control. Plants, you can see, are doing fantastic. I mean, they're all over the place. I started this episode again at night, so it's hard to see things, but I mean, they're all the way up the walls. They're all over the place. The place is very, very green. And however, I let the game play just a little bit longer, not that much longer actually, and all my animals died off. So I have set something else up here to see if we can get them to survive. So we've cranked up. Here's what I'm making. I'm gonna make some tiny, not very hungry, just some very tiny herbivores. Something very not very impactful. Something that will sort of slowly integrate itself into the land. That's the idea. Like a roly-poly, a pillbug, whatever you call them. So we got some. They're very slow. They'll be easy to be eaten in case they become a problem. I also have them set at maximum biomass is going to be very, very low. I want them to be super tiny. Metabolism, I guess I want to be. I don't actually know. We'll put it down here at like 2.24. Sounds good. Hunger I also have very low because I don't want them eating, you know, a ton of stuff. Life expectancy is, yeah, we can put it up there a little bit. We do have the egg gestation period. I'm assuming this means it's less. So, like, eggs don't take long to hatch. 5 days, eggs hatch. And reproduction rate is quite high, which means these things should do all right. So, that's the plan today. So, we're going to throw a bunch of these things out here and see if we're going to stick back with here with our little planetary nook. Back here, the game is running quite sluggish. I guess it's understandable because each one of these organisms has like its own AI, and so they I guess there is some sort of genetic like mutations and things like that happening with the offspring, and so that's why it is a bit of a CPU hog, I suppose. I mean, I have a very nice CPU, a very new CPU, so I should be able to handle this, but not quite. So we have all these eggs that are going to be floating down here. Where'd they go? Oh, I got a, so I was talking about last time, I got, last time I was talking about the questions. I think it was last time I was talking about that. Like, the questions that the game poses, at least on the Steam page, it asks these questions of, like, why are you here? What is this organization you're working for? And what are you doing here? You know, that kind of stuff, these sort of existential questions. And I got an email from the developer, and he gave me a hint. And the hint was, see if this makes any sense to anyone else listening, watching this. It says, sometimes it's not just organisms which fall out of wormholes. And I don't know what that means. So we're going to see if we find something other than organisms falling out of the holes. And I can't even see these things. They're so tiny. I guess I made them super tiny, and so I can't even see them. I got a glimpse of one time, but I don't know where they... I don't know. Oh, is that one? Is that one? That's a tiny plant. Nope, that's not it. You can see the plants shooting off their seeds. I don't see my where's my animals? Did you go down here? Did you guys fall down here? Another tiny guy right there. I think it's a plant, though. Let's spawn another one here. Let's keep an eye on this one. Sometimes it's not just organism which spawn out of here. What does that mean? Oh, see him. Okay, there they go. There they go. Down there. All right. And they very quickly turn into animals, and there they go. So that they're so tiny, they should do just fine. They shouldn't, like, tear up my plants. They should, I think, live all right. I don't want to, like, throw too many of them out because I'm afraid that they will quickly overpopulate the place, but I think I'm going to start off a little pocket of them. Let's see what happens. I mean, they're so small, they shouldn't have much of an impact, right? Okay, there's 10 of them. Oh, I see a couple of them in there. There's a couple tiny guys back there running around. So there's 10 more spawns of herbivores. And, oh, what are those? They're like little graduation hats. What is that? Oh, it says something. I can't see what it's... They aren't going to... I can't see what it says. They aren't going to be the... I don't know what it says. I can't read it. It's upside down. I can't move my camera slow enough to read this. Can I go down a little further? This is as low as I can go. Mixed feelings. Something it would almost certainly work. People, I can't read what it says. My little diplomas. I want to read what it says. There was an update a few days ago. They aren't going. Let me change my drone speed. If I go a little bit slower, maybe I can. Something else that was added not so long ago. Can I like slowly? It's just too dang small. They aren't going to be the ones controlling it in the end. One of us are. Something decide how successful I am. What does it mean? I don't know. The sun's coming up. Oh, that's good. 36 herbivores. I think what we need to do is just let them thrive. Let's see if we can let them survive. I got a couple comments about this line we have over here, and my drone speed is very slow. Let me crank that up a bit. I think what it is. Somebody mentioned they think that it has to do with the root range of that plant over there. And it could be, I guess, because this is our final, like, superhuman plant over here. And so that line is because of that's the range of that plant. Could be. It could also have something to do with the weather. Like, I mean, that root range, it shouldn't reach all the way over here, would it? There's a few plants that seem to have made it across. Like, maybe there's some sort of temperature zone that doesn't allow it to go across. There's not a shadow, though. You can see the plants are shooting that way. Maybe they will survive over there. Oh, another thing was... So, something was... I think I started saying this, but I got sidetracked with those little tiny diploma, little graduation hats. A few days ago, there was an update that added in some sort of surprise thing that happens if you get all of your science done. So we must get all our science done. So that... science. Research all carnivore genes is our next target. So we're going to do that. I wonder if that's it. Ooh, I wonder what that was. Let me see. What's the new thing? Prey cohesion. What does that mean? I don't know what that means either. So this is created by a... this is like a one-man show. This whole game is a one-man show. And it's actually... You know what? When I first saw this game, it was sent to me as a key. He sent me an email saying, hey, would you like to check out my game? And I first looked at it and I thought, it seems okay, I'll check it out. But honestly, it didn't seem like something that I would enjoy playing more than the one time. But here I am. I've put many, many hours into this game, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Actually, for as not game-like as it is, you know what I mean? It's a simulation. I do like simulations. I suppose it makes sense, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. And this game's like $7 US, which is stupidly cheap for something as much time as I put into it. Let's put some more herbivores out there. I think we're on the right track. I think this is a good idea. We want, yeah, create those herbivores. Where's my mushrooms I made last time? Did they survive? I think they were... Did they not survive? Maybe not. Let's just throw these in. Let's just throw them out here. We want to make sure we get science. We have lots of biomass that we can spend on things, which we will do in a moment because we gotta get science. Because we gotta see what that end thing is. There's a whole bunch of them over here. All right. Throw them over there. And you know what? Let's stick some over here. I kind of like this plant. This plant is like the superhuman of plants. This little Fortress of Solitude mountain. Oh, you hush. Oh, I can't even build over there? Oh, it's out of my radar range? Really? That's weird. Huh. Okay. Did any more little diploma hats fall? I don't even know where I put all these things at. So what I think we want to do is, once we can, I would say, stably sit at 100 herbivores, then I think we can start introducing carnivores. Actually, you know what I actually think maybe a better idea is, let's just put a couple more over here.
Out of rage.
Yeah.
Build more rage.
I kind of think maybe it's a better idea to work with herbivores first, and maybe we'll set up the tiny herbivores. We'll get a little bit bigger. We'll get a little more unique herbivores, and then we can slowly start bringing in carnivores after that. Once we get a stable herbivore population, that might be actually the better way of doing this. But we do need to build some things. So let's build. Actually, you know what? We should just upgrade. Let me upgrade you. You're cheap. And yeah, this game is running pretty sluggish at the moment. You take a lot to upgrade, but I have the money, so we're going to do it. And you are massive. You don't need to be upgraded. You need to upgrade one that's over here by other plants like you. Why are you so expensive? Why are you so much? What about you? You're expensive too. That doesn't do me any good if I upgrade you. Here's my pocket that I had before. Problem is, I need carnivore stuff, and I don't have any carnivores, so maybe I might need to throw some carnivores out. Right there. You know what? This is our place that we set up our plants before, like our starter plants. Let's do something like that again. So let's put in. Can I upgrade you again? No, you're too expensive. Let's put in. Let's go over here to genetics. Let's put more herbivores. Can I save you? Oh, these are going to be. No, not tiny. No. How do I change the name? Change the name. Creature name. These are gonna be tiny herb. Tiny herb. Okay. Okay, there we go. And now let's make some more of them. Throw 7 of them over here. Once they produce, actually, while they're doing that, let's work on some carnivores. We need to get carnivores here because we got to get the science of carnivores. Right now, we're only getting science from plants and herbivores, which is not what we want for our main goal. So let's see what we can get with carnivores. Now, with carnivores, I think it's the same thing. We want something that's small, and they have to be able to catch the herbivores. So we want to make sure they're quick. We don't want them to eat all of them, though. Maybe not like super quick. Turning speed alignment. I'm worried about biomass. We're gonna keep them tiny. We can make them, yeah, something super tiny. We want them to be hunger down a bit because we don't want them to just eat all of them, right? Something like that. Herbivores are dropping. Herbivores stop dropping. Something like that. And reproduction rate. Keep on. Well, something like that. Prey cohesion. I don't know what that means, but let's put it like there. Egg efficiency is fine. I mean, reproduction rate. We got that one already, right? Yeah. And what was the last one we had? Egg gestation. Something like that. Okay, so let's make some custom carnivores. Hopefully they will survive in here. And if I have enough herbivores around, then I'm going to throw some more out. There's... Oh, tiny. Oh, there's one. Can I read this time? What does it say? I can't get any closer than that. I have no idea what this is. I can't get any closer because the thing's in the way. That's kind of annoying. Oh. It's backwards? Oh, no. Oh, wait. What do I do with this? I recognize this. One of the achievements is this. What does that mean? I was looking through the achievement list, and one of them is like this. It's like a bunch of just random letters. Like, are those... I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on. I can't, like, look at it. No way of just... Wait. I don't know what to do. I wish I knew what it was trying to tell me. But I don't know. It's just a bunch of random letters. I mean, I could just push those letters, I guess, but I don't know what that means. How's my herbivores doing? My carnivores are doing nothing. Carnivores, they never survived? None of them? Okay, herbivores seem to be running around here doing okay. Now let's throw out my custom carnivores. Some of those. And let's save these guys. These are gonna be tiny carn. Tiny carn. You can see their eggs bouncing around. What do I do with you? You're in the range of my science collector, correct? Yes. You are. Are these all carnivores? I think they are. Yep. They will hatch in a moment. We're going to roll over the tiny diploma. No, I keep calling it diploma. Tiny graduation cap. My weather patterns are still going pretty wild. And there they go. Time to eat. Time to study, really, is all I'm looking for here. And they are fast. Put their speed on the, where'd they go? On the slower side, but they're certainly pretty quick. Wait, they just died? Oh, they all just died? What? Why? Let's try that again. Why do they keep dying? I'm confused. Herbivores are hanging in there. They're not really expanding any, but they're there. 80 herbivores. And here they come. No tiny hats this time. Someone also mentioned, with that super plant I have over there, they mentioned creating a more competitive plant to kill the super plant, which I think sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, maybe we could manage it to where we could, that was the 20 carnivores they just hatched. Maybe we can manage it where we could somehow make a plant that would die really quickly. Look, they just immediately died. Why? I did something wrong with these. Maybe we can make it where we can make a plant that's like would die off quickly, like with a high, what do you call it? A high competitiveness and low root range, and maybe it dies off like immediately. So it just goes in there, kills the plant, dies, and then we have a whole thing. So if that root range is what's causing the problem, maybe that is a good idea. Something here is causing us an issue. Life expectancy. It's not low. Maybe they, hunger is low. Metabolism. Can you put that lower? Absorption rate. I don't know really what that does. Cohesion, sure. Prey cohesion. We gotta figure out what to do with these things. Station life expectancy. That's about as good as it gets. Okay, we'll throw out a few more. Throw out a few more of our herbivores over here. Are my herbivores alive? Let me go look. Where'd they go? Herbivores? Where'd you go? It's nighttime. I can't see anything. Did they die? Did they die too? No, there's a few. Oh, those are hats. We got a new hat. Okay, let's read it. Stop knocking them around. What does that one say? I don't know. Ooh, I can't control my camera enough to see this thing. Stop knocking it around. When the something gets big, something something give, something something prize. That really doesn't mean anything to me. The carnivores are surviving now. However, I don't see any herbivores over here. Do they all, like, take off? Okay. A whole bunch. 10 of them. Lots of herbivores. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. I think these tiny herbivores are the trick, so we're going to throw them out there. They're tiny. They can't really affect my plant population. My plant population is stable. So I don't think we're going to cause an issue with this, but we're going to just make a bunch. There's 25 new spawns of herbivores. Take a look at my graph. We have plenty of plants. We should be able to sustain them. We'll have to see how well it goes. Is there anything down here? I'm sure we just spawned out a bunch more tiny hats. I know we never saw those before. Those have got to be new. Maybe because we've hit so many days. We're at day 44 now. Maybe that's why they're here now. I have no idea. Look, there's more. There's more tiny hats. What do the tiny hats mean? I don't know what they mean. And why does our biomass seem to be going up slower? Well, we have a lot, don't we? Okay. I'm going to upgrade you. You can cover this whole valley here. Let's go on an upgrade spree here. It's going to run pretty slow at the moment. It's already running slow, and now it's going to run even more slow because these things just now spawned down. But still, we're down to 6 carnivores. Is that a plant? Yeah. You. Get bigger. You need to get bigger, as does... Is there one back here? Not one over there, but there's plenty over here that have things around them. You don't need to get bigger. That guy does, though. And how are you looking? Yeah. The problem with these tiny herbivores is I have no idea where they are, and so I'm trying to figure out where to put my which ones to upgrade, and you can't tell where the herbivores are, so it'll be a lot of good. I should just make this one really big. Just stay back here a minute, make this one giant, cover this whole valley. I think we can do that. Biomass, I said it wasn't coming in very quickly, but it is coming in very quickly. Never mind. We're down to 3 carnivores. 2 carnivores. They're all dying. Plants are going down. Yeah.
Insufficient biomass.
Oh, not quite. Almost there. Herbivores are dropping. I don't think they're going to hang in there. 2 carnivores. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. I think maybe what we're doing back here, though, is the way to do it. Just like we did with our plants, just stick with a tiny area and slowly build them up. We have the research thing here, so we should be able to see them, study them well. I think maybe we should try a different herbivore. We could try a bunch of different kinds and just see which one survives. Plants did just drop a bit, so the herbivores were there for a minute, and then they all died off. Is my lifespan too short? Could that be what it is? Where's genetics? What's my lifespan here? expectancy. I mean, we can make them bigger. Man, you know what? That's fine. Okay, 5 of those. And we're going to do the same thing with our carnivores. Make them live longer. Carnivores, you live long time. I'll do 2 of you. So we've got 5 new herbivores, 2 carnivores. Live, dang it. Weather could be causing issues here as well. I don't know what to do about weather, though. I have no idea. They're all going to roll down here to this little hill. This divot. Look, there's 4 little hats now. Those, I think, are carnivores. I don't know where my herbivores went. They seem to have disappeared. And there they go. Where are they going? Oh, there's a carnivore. Or a herbivore, I'm sorry. Sorry. Purple herbivore. Okay. I need these herbivores to survive. More. Are they surviving over here? There's the carnivores. They're still around. On the hunt. Here you go. Made things easy on you. There they come. Alright. There's lunch. Whoa. Oh, they're hatching. Okay. And they're off. And just look at the numbers. Plummet. Oh, he just grabbed the little hat. What's going on? What's all this? Oh, seed stuff. There's a couple herbivores hanging around here. Alright, I'm gonna try one more thing before this episode ends. We're gonna try a big one. We're gonna do everything pretty much the same, but just bigger. That way we can see it, really, is the reason. We're gonna go up to something like that. Could it be that they're just not eating enough? And so they're starving? Biomass absorption rate. Sure, go up. Sense. Yeah, sense is good. Okay, and we're going to just create one of these. Oh, you know what? I betcha if these hats are tiny, because I'm making tiny animals. If I make big animals, will I get big hats? We're not at that point yet. We can't make big animals. There goes my plants. It's too hot. Temperature's rising. Plants are dying. See the heat. But I can't do anything about the heat. Not that I know of, anyways. There's another herbivore coming down. I think. Or might have been a plant. Spawn. These are all... These are my new guys. They're a little bit bigger. A little bit hungrier. I don't see any of my carnivores. There's only 3 of them left. Is that them? Those are... no, those are my herbivores. Well, we'll let the herbivores do their thing, and we'll see if we can get them to survive. And everything over here is roasting, though, because it's getting hot, I guess. Even though... Maybe it's just too cold? Dying, but it's still stable. We did lose a lot of plants. Just within this episode, we lost a lot of plants. Alright, I'm going to play around a little bit more and see if we can figure out... If we can get something to survive here. I don't think anything I put out here is alive anymore. Of all those tiny guys, I mean, we'd never find them if we did. We'll never find them. They're too tiny. Let's Let's see how these guys are. Let's keep an eye on them for just a couple more minutes. We're at 30 minutes already. Just keep an eye on these new guys, just for a minute. We'll see if we can get something going on here. And look, they are still alive. Breed, dang it, breed. Three carnivores still. Two. I spoke too soon. Two carnivores. All right, so we're gonna end this episode. I'm gonna put out a few more of these, and I'm gonna let it play just a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little concerned because everything is like roasting over here. We'll throw out these carnivores and see if they'll be alright. I mean, if they may eat all my plants. If they do, I will be sad. Actually, why don't I just throw more plants out? Wait, why is it at custom height 10? Did I make giant plants? Yeah, whatever. Just make sure there's no like root range. Okay, good. Competitiveness, yeah. Just a couple more big guys. In here. We'll make some tiny plants as well. But yeah, there they go. They seem to be surviving. They're very, very tiny. What is that? Is that one of the new big guys? That's an herbivore. You can see it popping up there. Well, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to let it run around for a little bit longer and see if we can get it to work. I'm going to throw out one thing of my carnivores to see. Because there are herbivores that are here now, maybe they can survive. And I'm going to say losing plants, but we're still doing all right. Still about the same amount of plants as we had before. Thanks again for watching. We'll continue this a bit more and see if we can... We'll see if we can hang on here. I really want to get a nice colony going here. These are some very slow falling seeds. And I really want to get to the end. I want to get a nice sustainable carnivore thing so we can get this performance target done, because I want to see what the new end thing is. Some sort of end surprise. Thanks again for watching. And I'll see you next time. You're like tiny buffalo.